What's up, folks? Welcome to another episode of Trapped in Arkham. My name is Zach from Another Letdown Media and the This Is Difficult video game podcast. I will be one of your hosts this evening, along with my intrepid co-conspirators, co-cultists, co-investigators on the line, starting with the only one of these people who I get to see on a regular basis. In fact, I get to see him tomorrow. It's Jared, everybody. How's it going, Jared?
Hey, I'm doing pretty good.
Excellent. The Bonzi buddy who tries to cast spells after the end of the world and gives us all heart attacks. It's Greg Reynolds.
Oh, what day is it?
I'm honestly not sure myself, so this should be interesting.
It's Tuesday.
You sure about that? Last I checked,
No.
It was Quills Day. And of course, our beloved cult leader, it's Jacqueline.
Everybody. I'm the only normal one apparently tonight.
You're not normal? What are you talking about? None of us are normal. And we're about to find out why. Ladies and gentlemen, and everything in between, we are playing the Fantasy Flight Games classic Mansions of Madness tonight. Just like we have been the last few streams of this. It's been really... This game actually streams really, really well. Much better than Arkham 1st or 2nd edition. Maybe not quite as well as Fate of the Elder Gods, because we can't just aggressively trash on Greg. So, but, you know... That's really neither here nor there. That's for when Chamali and Jared and I are feeling punchy and feel like picking on Greg. As with all the shows that we host on the Another Letdown Media channel, as well as the This Is Difficult podcast network at large, we believe in civil rights for absolutely everyone and in being as inclusive as possible, so any comments or activity actively working against that goal are not welcome and will not be tolerated. I did that so aggressively my green screen failed.
Oh my god.
Alright, well... so yeah, we're playing Mansions of Madness. This is what the game looks like, maybe? Uh-oh. There it is. Hey, it just took a minute. Okay, so I'm going to hit the new game button, because we are starting a new game. Oh, we finished Cycle of Eternity. That's boring. We're not going to do that again. Boy, The Last Temple of Yig. That's a 5-star difficulty. I don't think we're quite ready for that, considering we lost the last 2 in a row.
Yeah.
Into the Dark is super duper long. One of these days we should do a long stream and do one of these longer ones, but we tried The Jungle Awakens and didn't have much success with it. Hidden Depths is, again, super long. 1050 to Arkham, that's Murder on a Train. Cool, but awful difficult. Stargazer Majestic, we've already tried that, and it didn't go very well.
Nope.
Altered Fates, I mean, I don't mind picking that up. It's DLC. That's a 3-star, right about in our butter zone for length.
Sure, let's try it.
Well, let's look at the other ones just to see what we've got here. Gangs of Arkham is a little bit long, I think. Astral Alchemy, we could use a win before we do that one. Hey Kirk, how's it going? We're just trying to decide which one to play here tonight. Vengeful Impulses, that's the one we did last time, and oh boy, that didn't go well. What Lies Within, Cult of Sentinel Hill. Ooh! Oh, I do remember the Cult of Sentinel Hill. This is a really good one. It's a little bit long, but it should be fine.
You had me at the word cult.
What do we think? Jared, you've seen pieces of this too, because this is the one that I was playing with Mike and Kyle and Alex, and Mike.
Oh, okay.
We targeted Mike with a Molotov cocktail.
Oh no.
We have not done the Cult of Sentinel Comics Hill on stream. This is the one I keep talking about with where Mike went. My friend Mike went sacrificial lamb, and we literally targeted him with a Molotov cocktail to destroy the Dunwich Horror. So spoiler alert, the Dunwich Horror is around in this one. Just keep looking here. Dearly Departed, no. Rising Tide is an option. That's Innsmouth. Shattered Bonds, Escape from Innsmouth. And, yeah, okay, so let's do the Cult of Sentinel Hill. Everybody good with that?
That one's got my vote.
Alright, let's do it.
You had me at cult.
Alright, so let us introduce the investigators. I will start. I have brought Jim Culver to the table. He's a musician. I'm a huge fan of his. He's got the Golden Trumpet. Each investigator within range may discard one face-down horror. Activate this ability once per round. It is an action to do, but that's pretty dope if you ask me. On the baseline, he's got 6 health, 8 stamina each time around. Strength 3. His abilities are pretty much right up the middle, with slightly below average strength, agility, observation, and slightly above average lore, influence, and will. Being that's average strength, ability, and observation, slightly above average lore, influence, and will. There you go. So that's Jim Culver. He's coming to play. Jared, who you got?
I got Bob Jenkins, the salesman. He is pretty decent in both health and sanity. Not too great in strength or agility. Okay in or pretty good in observation. Crappy in lore, and influence and willpower, pretty darn good.
Yeah.
What are you selling?
So, whatever you're buying.
Oh, Girl Scout cookies? I want some Girl Scout cookies.
Oh, that's the
Naturally,
one thing I'm not selling.
Damn it!
That you gotta go to the hospital for those.
Yep.
There's no hospital in this game. How do I get the Girl Scout cookies?
Talk to the guy who does hospital stuff. I don't know.
Okay, Zach, you're in charge of finding out who the guy is that does hospital stuff. So
It's
I can
Harvey
talk to
Walters.
Girl
Or no,
Scout.
it's not Harvey Walters. It's Vincent Lee.
All right,
Vinny
somebody's
Lee.
gonna need to play Vincent Lee so I can get some Girl Scout cookies.
Well, you'll have to ask Greg on that one. Greg, who are you playing?
Alright, so I've got Silas Marsh, the sailor. His ability's kind of neat. I can flip a face down horror face up to reroll a die, so it's not terrible.
Not the worst though.
Yeah. He's okay on strength and really good in agility, then okay in observation. Everything else is and lore's. I'm not casting any spells to make that it.
No, that is not your bag. Although, I mean, sometimes spells cast off willpower too, so
Might be
there's
okay.
that option.
Just
All right.
make sure you remember we're family friendly, so none of that sailor mouth.
Ah. All right, Jacqueline, who are you playing?
All right, I got Trish Scarborough.
Scarborough. Yep.
She's a spy. She looked kind of cool.
Trish Scarborough
I know,
and some
it's
sneaky
weird.
peeky spying.
I'm not playing a cultist.
Well,
It's
she
a
might be
thing.
cultist.
We're doing a
Not-
cult thing.
Yeah.
She's a spy for my cult. 8 health, 6 stamina. Once per round, you can convert 2 clues into an elder sign while performing the search action.
That's awesome.
Nice.
So observation is on point. Strength and agility are up there. I am not casting spells anytime soon, so don't pass the lore to me.
Guess I'm the spellcaster here, aren't I?
Apparently.
You're the spellcaster, because
My lore
I'm not-
of 4. Captain Kirk says one of the characters in SRW 30 swears a lot, which is very awkward when I'm narrating what people are saying because the voice acting is in Japanese. Can Captain Kirk be the spellcaster? That depends. What's your lore? All right, we
So what's your
have our team assembled. Let's go ahead and gain some starting items. Greg, are you ready?
Yep.
Our
Luke's
starting
one.
items will be, obviously, the Golden Trumpet. I've already taken care of that. The other ones, a 41 Derringer, an Elder Sign Pendant, a flare gun, and hedge clippers. Hello, RPD. Welcome to the show. Hedge shears, I'm sorry. I read that wrong. And the spell that I will be using is Shriveling.
I like that. The spell I
That's
will
a-
be using.
That's a bizarre caliber for a Derringer.
What was between the the pendant and the shears?
A flare gun.
There we go, that's right.
Yes, Hedgelord. Someone's going to be Hedgelord.
We finally got stats for him. Yeah.
I know. Well, okay. Yes. Yes, we finally have stats for him. That's correct. I may have been using him in a game for a while.
It's now official. How's that, Zach?
Yes. Thank you for adding the word official.
and shriveling.
All right, I will take that shriveling right off your hands.
Who's got the highest strength?
Silas, or you.
I feel the need to be a girly girl. I'm taking the Derringer.
Oh yeah, Hedgelord and Poolshark are in, and they are wonderful. I've been running a game called Cabbages and Kings that I'm sort of playtesting with my niece and my student, and Hedgelord and my niece's character combined for an epic attack that I was like, Adam, I need you to illustrate this because it's too cool not to do. Shh, don't tell them, because that's their Christmas present.
Did you announce it to everybody in TV land? Who would like the Elder Sign?
What does it do?
Let you roll.
Roll an additional one invading monster.
So who's going to be avoiding stuff? Kirk wants the Elder Sign pendant.
Do you want to hold down the pendant, Jared?
I'll hold on
Yeah,
to it.
Jared wants to find it.
Yeah, I can see Jared taking that. His agility is reasonably high. Although,
And then a
Lexi,
flare
you're pretty
gun.
good at that too.
Yeah.
What does the flare gun do?
Light?
Sets
It
things
does
on
damage.
fire.
Yes.
Yes. No,
Keep that
Jared
away from
cannot
Jared.
have that.
Jared doesn't get that card.
Alright, I'm taking the flare gun just to keep it away from Jared.
So in that case, give Jared the pendant.
The Elder Star pendant. Yep. Sorry, Jared, you got rejected on the fire.
Oh, no problem. Unless I wind up with pyromania, then
You know, then
Again.
then that might change. All right. So we've got. Where'd the head shears end up?
I took him.
Oh yeah, they're there. All right. We got the Derringer. We got. I'm just double checking. Yep. Okay. Everything is in play. Let us continue to set
Do
up.
we start with clue?
Oh
or is
yes,
that
one
part of
clue
setup?
apiece. One clue apiece. Sometimes I believe that this less material life is our truer life, and that our vain presence on the Tarascus globe is itself the secondary or merely virtual phenomenon. H.P. Lovecraft, Beyond the Wall of Sleep. I almost said the Wall of Sheep. Ooh,
That's a
a
very
different thing.
he used the word Tarascius or Tarascus.
Yep. Tarakius. Tarakius?
Tarascius.
Yeah. All right, here's the narration.
Asking questions in Dunwich does not make you popular with the locals, but too many strange things are happening for you to remain uninvolved. The herd animals that should be placid stampede themselves into a bloody mess, or vanish without warning. Unseasonable lightning storms flicker above Sentinel Hill just outside of town. Swathes of forest have been destroyed by an impossibly massive force passing through. The locals give you only dark looks in answer to your questions, but their silence is proof of a shared fear. Something unnatural is in the hills. After the sullen treatment, you're not surprised when the men come for you in the dead of night.
The men come for you.
There are too many of them for you to withstand for long.
Alright, so for those of us who don't
and
have
your
the stream, what's the
screams for
narration?
help are ignored. With an explosion of pain, you slip into
Narration says you should have the
unconsciousness.
Twitch stream up on your tablet.
Nice, RPD. That's good. All right, boys and girls and everything in between. You come to your senses in the dark, lying bound to the dirt floor. Place the dungeon cell moon tile. So that's from the green pile, Greg?
Yep.
And with darkness in each space. Oh, sorry. Dungeon cell. I think it's a big tile.
Looks like a town.
Is my shoutout command not working?
Is it the torture cell? Torture chambers?
Dungeon cell, it's called.
And torture chamber.
Okay. It looks like it's one piece, though.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah,
but it's a dungeon cell and torture chamber. That looks like the right piece, Greg.
Okay.
Rotate it around, though, so that... nope, keep going.
There you go.
Right
Just
there.
like that. Plop that puppy right down in the middle. And yep, we got darkness in... I think it's 2 out of the 3. I don't think it's the third.
It's
Yeah,
not the third.
Yep.
It's not the big room.
When your eyes adjust to the gloom, you realize that you are locked in an underground dungeon. Place your figures here. Greg, don't forget to lock the tiles down behind you.
Oh, I thought I did. Oh. There we go.
Thank you. And can someone put
Place
mine
our figures where?
right here? Someone wouldn't mind placing mine as well.
Gotcha.
While you gain your bearings in the dark, you find that your captors have not taken any of your possessions. You wonder how they could be so careless and, moreover, what their plans might be. Your bindings slip when you try to stand, and you realize your captors did not secure them properly. However, as you struggle free, one of your companions seems to be stuck. Jim Culver gains the rope unique item face down. That's interesting. Never seen an item go face down before. Greg, if you want to handle that.
Yep.
A small sound alerts you to another person locked in the cell with you. When you focus, you see a man slumped against the far wall, cradling an arm close to his chest. He murmurs to you, "Not dead yet, then, eh?" Place a person token as indicated. This is Zebulon Waitley.
Ooh, Zebulon!
Yep, good old Waitley. He's here. He's here.
Is he in the chamber with us?
He is. The cell
Rope's
is
a
locked with an impressively large padlock. Place an explore token on the door.
Anybody want to buy a padlock?
Hey, bud. Wanna buy a lock?
Rope is a common item.
What's that?
Rope's a common item.
Yes. Did I say unique? I meant common.
Yeah.
There you go. A faint purple glow draws your attention to a table just outside of the cell. Place a search token on the table inside the room. You spy one door leading out of the dungeon. Place an explore marker in the doorway. No, other table, Greg. I got it.
I wasn't sure if that was a table or a rack.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what it is. Scraps of wood and metal have been stacked to one side of the dungeon, and you think you could use it to block a door should the need arise. Place a barricade on that back table. With Gordon Freeman's crowbar. The release of the guy's book has given me a lot of reinforcement that I'm doing my comedy hero stat blocking right. Nice. The man across from you seems to come to a decision, presenting you with his hand. Zebulon Waitley, for what it may be worth. The way I see it, if any of us is to survive tonight, them that caught us need to be stopped. I got a plan for that if you want to hear it. And it's our turn. Zoom in a little bit.
Alright, who wants to top this dude first?
Or do you want to try and get Zach free?
Is that a thing we can do?
Yep. So you're bound up. So you can attempt an agility 2 check. If you pass, you can flip the card face up.
Oh.
But anybody in your space can do it. So I can try and bust you out.
Yeah, why don't you do that? So, Greg, you are number 3.
Yeah, you have the highest agility.
Yep. So what do you got, 5 dice at that? Alright, Greg's taking first action to try and bust me out of my bonds here. Seems
I would
fitting
hope
that a sailor would know knots.
Right?
It seems fitting. Let's see if it's true.
Oh yeah. Oh, he knows. He knows the knots. And now, as an action, I can attempt to restrain a suspect.
Ooh.
If I pass, flip this card and give it to another investigator in your space. What? Wait a minute. I can tie up another investigator?
Quite possibly, if someone's
Don't
gone
know why you
mad.
would want to. Ooh.
You know why? If somebody's being a Bonzi buddy.
Or setting fire to the place.
Or setting fire to the thing. Yeah. I need a fire animation.
You want me to start talking to...
Or if someone's being a
Zebediah?
cultist. Wow, I literally have reason to tie up any one of the three of you.
You want me to take an action to talk to Zebulon or Lore?
Well, let's see what Zebulon has, like, what the action is on him. It's just an action to talk to him. And meanwhile, the...
Kirk, I see that.
We can attempt to smash or pick the lock. Smash, I imagine, is a strength thing, or maybe an agility thing.
Do you want me to snap? Or you want to be careful with it?
Well, do you want me to take a tie at the lock since I have 4 in each?
Well,
I've got
observation,
4.
actually, so, Jacqueline, you've got high observation. Either one of you could pick the lock and probably get away with it.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's take my second action to talk to Zebediah, see what he has to say.
Zebulon.
Zebulon, sure.
Alright. Smiling, Zebulon begins to explain. See, the cult that formed in Dunwich was led by a relative of mine, and old Whately is a bit mad. Wants to call up powers that need to stay buried. He set up the whole of Sentinel Hill for the experiment scheduled tonight. The old man gestures to a dark dungeon, across the dark dungeon. See that glow? The same sort of light was seen around the Whately farm when the trouble started. He found some way to infuse beasts with unnatural strength, and since then his experimenting has disrupted the weather around these parts. If we can escape this hole, then we could stop his latest experiment before something awful happens. It ought not to be too hard. I can just follow behind even with my injuries. That is, if you think you can manage it. Gain 2 clues.
Alright.
You know, none of this would have happened had you not tried to start your own cults.
Remember, this is his cousin. This
So
is
he's
old
playing.
Whately's cousin.
So he's playing.
There are 2 more actions to take with Zebulon. You can ask him
But
about his
I'm out.
arm or more information about the experiment. You're done, Greg, but
Yep.
someone else might not be, so...
I'm going to attempt to pick the lock. So, Jared, do you want to talk to Zebulon more?
Okay. Jared is going to talk to Zebulon some more. What would you like to ask him? About his arm or the experiment?
The experiment.
Okay.
Nobody cares about his
Well,
arm.
old Whately has always had a fascination with making animals bigger and wilder, but nature will only allow so much. Then something changed, and suddenly old Whately could make up any kind of monster you could dream of. The experiment tonight is meant to reach beyond the natural and bring something truly awful into this world. Gain 2 clues.
Ooh.
And one can still ask about his arm.
I have another action, don't I?
Yes, you do.
I'll ask about his arm.
Zebulon guffaws. You ought not to worry about me. The years have made me tougher than you, no doubt. And besides, here the old man lowers his voice to a growl. If a Whately is gonna mess with what lies beyond, I figure a Whately has to be the one to put it right too. Unfortunately, there's no reward for that.
Oh well.
Yep, learning. For the second time already tonight, we are learning and growing. All right, Jacqueline, were you gonna monkey around with that door?
I'm going to monkey around with the door.
Alrighty. And you're gonna attempt to pick the lock, yes?
Correct.
Alright. This is a puzzle using observation. So we were a little wrong here.
My
Well, your
observation's
observation's
still 5.
so that's pretty dope. Here's the puzzle. We got a sliding puzzle.
Okay.
It seems to me that are you watching the overlay?
Yeah, I'm watching the stream.
Okay.
I'm waiting for
So-
the puzzle to come up.
Yep. Oh, so the stream's a little behind. Okay.
There we go.
It seems to me that if we move the tall guy up, this guy out of the way, this guy down, and then the tall guy down, and then the other one across.
So
That should do it.
the tall guy next to him up.
That's all right, RPD. No worries. Ow.
I see it.
Okay.
That one. The tall one next to it up.
Tall one next to it
And
is up.
then the bottom one that's long ways over.
Yep. That's 2. I think we got 3,
Then-
4, and then 5.
Yep, 3. The long one down, the short one down, and it over. That's 5.
5. Done. We're out. Puzzle
Woo!
complete. The padlock springs open, and you push open the door. Discard this explore token. You may move 1 space into the torture chamber.
Alright. I will move 1 space into the torture chamber. And fall over.
And fall over. Okay, sounds good. Your actions
Alright,
may continue. I believe you have one.
One more action?
Yep.
Alright, let's go ahead and check out the search token.
The search token says, the table is stained, and sharp metal implements have been left arranged around a small object glowing faintly in the dark. You can take an action to search it.
Go for it.
How do your stats impact that puzzle? Captain Kirk, I will show you how that works. Give me 1 second. When you do a puzzle, you look at a specific statistic. So in that case, it was observation. That's how many moves you get. You can also spend clues for additional moves. Great question. Captain Kirk always asking the good questions. He's kind of like Andy in that way.
Yes.
All right, taking an action to search.
Yep.
As you approach the mysterious glow, you hear a shuffling sound behind you. Move Zebulon Whately into the room.
Come on, tell me it's creepy.
No. So any moves you make are saved, and then you can take another action to continue. Or someone else can. That's why the app is so powerful. That right there is one of old Whately's bloody experiments I was telling you about. Taking this one down ought to help stop whatever's happening up on the hill tonight.
Okay.
The glowing object twitches, and you count 3 twisted limbs covered in gray slime before the bile rises in your throat. Yes, exactly, Captain Kirk. Jacqueline, I need a willpower check. Looking for as many successes as you can have.
Will is 3.
Oh,
About 3.
sick! Nicely done.
I ain't scared of no ghosts.
I ain't afraid of no ghosts. A small animal has been flayed on the table. Twisted limbs pinned to small burned areas of the surface. When you lift the dead creature to inspect it, the glow fades and slime from its skin oozes between your fingers. You conclude that this is one of old Whately's experiment sites. Gain the forensic evidence unique item and 1 clue, then discard this search token. RPD, I ain't afraid of no sleep. I ain't afraid of no bed. Go to bed, RPD. Oh, someone told me an awesome joke. An awesome go-to-bed joke the other day. What do you call a night that doesn't have it together?
A troubled night?
Sir breaks a lot.
Go to bed, Zach.
Yep, yeah. Go to bed.
Oh, sorry,
Zach.
Shore breaks a lot. Shore breaks a lot. I said that
Go to
wrong.
bed, Zach.
Yep. All right, Jacqueline, I believe that is... Oh, with the gruesome evidence in your hand, Zebulon uses his good hand to cover his mouth and nose. What a stench! I hope the rest of old Whately's experiments ain't quite so unpleasant.
You and me both, Fred.
Yeah, for real. All right, that's everybody except me, right?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, well, what am I doing then? Go. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Wait, what does darkness do again?
You can't convert.
Clues to... That's right. We can't use clues.
And you can't get extra steps on a puzzle.
Right. All right, well, that's Bob Jenkins. Where am I? Oh, there I am. All right, I'm going to move. And then check out this explore marker. Yep, I will explore that. The opening door reveals a dark tunnel and a robed man standing guard. Discard this explore token and place the darkness in each tile of the dungeon cave. Man, we got to fight right off the bat. Greg, I hope you're ready with that Derringer.
I got here.
Okay, Jacqueline, I hope you're ready with that Derringer. The man points one gnarled finger at you, screeching, "The subjects are escaping!" You notice a silver glyph on the back of his hand flashing in the torchlight. Spawn a dark druid. A dork, yeah, as Captain Cork says, Captain Cork says.
A dork druid.
A dork druid. Yep, he's Cork now. A metal ring in the wall holds a large torch, providing light in the tunnel. Place the torch common item here. There is a strange pattern on the dirt floor of the tunnel. Place a search marker in the top right. The tunnel slopes up to a door set in a rock wall. However, the door appears to have no handle. Place an explore marker at the top side. And I may move one space into the area. Unfortunately, that would... Ugh. I don't love that, considering there's a dork druid right here.
Maybe go and just stay in and just shut the door in his face?
Well, we've got to go out at some point.
At some point, but we can wait and I'll beat on him.
I don't know. Can we shut the door?
It's not. We could barricade it, but you're out of action.
Right.
So I'd make him move.
So it's going to be moot. He's going to move to us and hit us.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be a scaredy boy and use the rest of my movement to move back. Sorry, Jacqueline, but you're taking this.
I got this.
I'm just going to be like Trevor.
Well,
channel my inner Trevor.
Zach, here's the slight issue. If he moves, we all have to take a horror check next turn.
No, there's a door.
If you go out,
blocks line of sight, dude.
Is there another door?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, Jacqueline.
Get wrecked, Jacqueline.
I'm used to my... This is why I'm the leader of the cult.
Yeah, because we're all afraid we're wimpy kitty babies.
Because y'all run like little babies.
It's the Mythos phase. Here we go. This Mythos event affects the investigator with the lowest sanity. So let's check. I have 8. It looks like Greg, you have 5, and they're therefore... Yes, Trevor is always the hidden traitor, even with games without hidden traitors. That is correct. All right. You suddenly become aware.
Yes, and he has no qualms with sending you your death.
It's
Sorry.
True. You suddenly become aware of an invisible presence closing in on you. I need a willpower check looking for 2 successes.
That does not sound like fun. Will
Nope.
3.
And remember, you cannot use clues here.
Only 1.
Yeah, that sucks. You feel a wet limb shove you aside. 1 face down damage, 1 face down horror.
Oh, yuck.
That's okay. I want the face down horror.
Yes, Silas
I'm
loves face down
thinking-
horror. Like that's his thing.
I was thinking of the wet limb just shoving you to one
Play
side.
Battlestar Galactica, but everybody is a Cylon. Yep.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly correct, Kirk.
We're about to start.
man.
Jacqueline and Trevor and Jenny and Emily and Alex and I are about to start a Call of Cthulhu campaign. We're going to be playing The Shadow over Providence, and I can't wait to see how Trevor screws us all over. It's going to be very exciting
That is exactly what I'm waiting for.
because he already sent Alex to his death once.
Yep.
All right, the Dark Druid moves up to 2 spaces to be within range of as many investigators as possible, and attacks Jacqueline.
It moves up 2 spaces to be in range of me investigators as possible. That means he moves into the cell room then?
Oh my God, it does. You're right. Backfire. Total backfire.
Goodness, this is
Greg,
what
my
happens
plan
when you
didn't
run.
work. And he attacks the person with the lowest observation.
That would be me.
All right,
Oh
Jared.
no, I'm sorry. Nope, it's not me.
My
I have-
observation is 3.
No,
That
it's
means
Zach. It's Zach, so your plan backfired.
My plan backfired catastrophically.
So, you get to fight the Dark Druid now, right? I'm running.
Sure do.
Peace out.
If anybody wants to throw cog baboons in the chat, now is the time. All right, well, the monster definitely attacks. You feel a stinging sensation in your hand. There it is. Thank you, Captain Kirk. In your hand, and you discover a ghostly constrictor has latched onto you. I need a strength check of looking for 3 successes. Oh God, this is going to be bad. Oh, Learning and Growing is still going. Whoops. All right, I have 3. I need 3 successes right off the top. Come on. Oh, this game is trolling me. I fail. The snake slowly squeezes the breath from your lungs before vanishing. 2 face-up damage. Yay.
Yowza.
This is going to be a rough one.
Rough for you. I'm doing good. I'm ready to go.
Let's see. Damage. Oh, have these been shuffled?
Yes, it has been shuffled.
All right. First one. Minor injury, no additional effect. Second one. Minor injury, no additional effect. All right. Well, there that is. Each investigator must resolve a horror check against the monster within range with the highest horror rating. After all horrors have been done. All right, me. The figure cavorts and capers a savage and unsettling dance to music that comes from nowhere. That's a lore check looking for 2 successes. My lore is 4. Come on. Dang it. 1 face down damage and 1 horror. Yay, I'm already in really rough shape. And 1 face up horror. Minor shock, no additional effect. He'll be fine. On the other hand, I'm going to vanish and stream a little early because I have 2 guests later. I have some guests later and gonna get in some more submissions. All right, take care, Kirk.
Later, Kirk.
Later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Jared, your horror check.
Let's see.
The druid begins to sway gently, undulating limbs that would still have the structure of bone underneath. That's a will check looking for 1 success.
Well, my will is 4, so I've got a pretty... do I have the option of evading?
Nope. This is
Oh,
this is a mythos check, basically.
1, 2, 4.
You got it.
And
You're
there's
good.
1 success.
Your eyes make sense of the clever movements. Greg, you're in here with it.
Yes, I am.
Out of the druid's eyes crawl pale yellow worms, leaving wet tracks where they fall to the ground. You cannot help but close your eyes against the revolting image, but when you do, you feel worms crawling on your own eyelids. Suffer 1 face-down damage and 2 face-down horror, but you can do a will +1.
Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 2.
What are you doing? Bonzi, buddy.
Alright, so I can pick to take damage or
Yes.
horror?
Face
I'll
down,
take
yeah.
damage.
Okay, so he takes the damage, and we're good. Alright, that's it. Well, we survived by the skin of our teeth.
You guys are
Help!
fine. That's fine.
Help!
But you guys are 3 big, strong men. You guys got this.
What are you talking about? I'm a trumpet player.
I'm gonna call dibs and cut this problem down to size.
Go for it.
You know, hedge clippers.
Oh, go to bed.
Go to bed.
I hate you, Greg.
It's been waiting all night to make that joke. You know that,
Yeah,
right?
that tracks.
Alright, I'm gonna attack the monster with the bladed weapon.
Alright, attacking a monster with a bladed weapon. Where the heck is the button? There it is. That's not the right button. There it is. Attack with a bladed weapon. You whip the blade around, tracing vicious patterns through the air. Make an agility check looking for 2. Give me 1 second to just focus up on your camera. Go ahead.
Agility check looking 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope.
Nope, try that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
There you
Try that again.
Yep.
3.
It's weapon damage plus test result.
So 6.
Of 7. Nicely done. You gonna swing again?
Yeah, let's do it.
Alright. Your opponent catches your wrist, your blade stopped mere inches from its flesh. You struggle to press the blade home. Strength check looking for 2 successes.
1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, 1.
Your muscles quickly tire and your strike is forced aside. Alright, Greg's done. I'm gonna attack it with a spell. Gosh darn it.
Sounds like fun.
You trace the mystic sigil into the air, letting your mind expand into it. This is lore, looking for 2. Oh, I got it. Yep. That thing is dead. As the robed figure falls with a scream, the silver on his hand begins to writhe and explode in a spray of bright red. Something shiny clinks to the floor next to the cult member, who disappears into a foul puddle of tarry black. Place the silver key in the Dark Druid's space. But I also have to flip over the spell. The spell works exactly as you expect, aside from all the blood, no additional effect. Cool.
Yay!
Awesome.
Was actually rather benign for a spell.
Yeah. With my 1 action left, I'm going to go ahead and grab that silver key. What does it do? It's just a key. Great. Alright. So that's me and Greg done. Who wants to run forward?
That would be me.
Make it happen.
So I'm going to move forward and do so. Where are the lines on this? Or is
This
this whole
is
room
all
one?
one. And
Okay,
then,
so one-
1, 2. That's one action. Stop falling over.
I like to fall over. Let's search.
You're not gonna grab the light source first?
Right now it's lighting everything up.
Well, it's not.
Yeah, it's the light source. It counts.
Oh, does it?
We don't have. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
as long as it's nearby, it's all that matters.
Okay, cool. So the
So I
last
will
one
go
out of
ahead
us,
and
the
search.
last one of us out should grab that.
The last one of you out, not Jared.
Yep, Jared, you're not allowed to have that.
So search.
Oh, search. Okay. The dark streaks on the floor seem to be a pattern of burns. The sharp smell of saltpeter lingers around the burns in the tunnel floor. Beneath the burns, you unearth a strange idol made of black stones, smoothed into bulbous orbs. Something about the strange idol sharpens your mind, even as it crumbles to dust. Become focused, then discard this search token.
Ooh, what is that?
It's a status effect card.
Oh. Focus me up, baby.
You can burn everything. Burn it to convert all your things to successes, if I remember right.
I think that's correct. But it only
Yep.
lasts like a turn.
No, until you do it.
Oh, cool.
Oh.
Oh, that works too.
Which
status
works
effect
great
cards
for
we put
her.
down here because it does not take up an inventory slot. That does.
Oh, you're moving stuff. Where did you put it? Oh, there. Okay.
Middle.
So basically, it's my power.
But for everything, not just.
Not just for search. Yeah.
Fabulous. Is that all that's there on that search token?
Seems to be.
Alright, so get rid of the search token. And that's
Alright.
my 2 actions. So, Jared, you are up.
Okay, I'm gonna go 1, 2, and grab the torch. No,
I mean, actually, though, with only one action, like you can't get to the gate or to the door, and I have the key anyway. So I think maybe
you
Jared
might
does
as
get
well
the torch.
pick up the torch. Yes. Do not set things on fire.
I'll try not to. But
No arson.
No arson tonight.
Hey, setting fire to the gardens helped us out my last game.
It's fair.
No arson.
Is that everybody?
That
That's
is
everybody.
everything.
The wind howls and a shiver runs down your spine. A storm is brewing. No immediate effect. And it's our turn again. I'm
So when you
going to-
attack
okay. What?
Zach, when you attack monsters, does it ask if you're in darkness?
No.
Alright, move on.
All right. I think we need to try and get out of here. But we need. So I need to get to the other room. So if I go 1, 2, and take a trade action with Jared, give me the torch, and I'll give you the key, and you can go up and deal with the lock.
Safer that way.
Okay.
There we go. Now
Groovy.
Jared doesn't have tools to create problems.
It's much safer that way.
Yeah. All right, that's my actions. All set. Someone else wants to go?
Jared?
why don't you go?
Yeah, I can go. I'll move up here and check that explore token.
You do have the silver key, so... Click, click. The cool night air is welcome after the dank underground. You recognize your surroundings and gather that you have been imprisoned in the hills outside Dunwich. Discard this explore token and place the cave entrance and the covered bridge tiles. These are both moon tiles. The cave entrance has a door attached to it, which obviously goes into our cave, and the covered bridge goes diagonally up and to the left.
Covered bridge. Cave entrance.
The covered bridge is a massive tile.
Not in Call of the Wild.
It's moon.
Right, that's Call of the Wild. Is it river crossings? It look like this?
Yep.
Alright, how do these get placed?
So,
Like that.
perfect.
Well, almost perfect. There we go. That's it.
Can you take a step into the
Across
explored
from
area?
the tunnel mouth, an impressive river. An impressive silver maple has something carved into its trunk. Place a search token right there, even though that's a birch tree. Ahead, you can see the covered bridge that crosses Bishop's Brook, though the inside is deeply shadowed. Place darkness on both spaces of the covered bridge. With a harsh braying, a fusion of animal and man reveals itself on the bridge. There's a goat spawn right where Jacqueline's hand is.
Right where the fire is.
A book has
Look
been
at that.
left in the planks of the bridge, pages growing violet in the shadows. Place a search token on the other side of the bridge. Thank you. The prow of a rotting boat has been sunk into the muddy bank beneath the bridge. Place a search token here.
Ah!
Another
That's
tree
it.
over the river seems worse for wear. Place a search token on the other bank of the river. Right opposite the one. Nope. Down here.
Over there.
The stars above fail to illuminate more than your immediate surroundings. Place sight tokens here, here, and here.
You missed one up there.
Yep, he's got it.
The site token,
And
which side of the river?
And Jared, you can move one space into the explored area.
It's in the middle of the river.
So it's on both, so you can access it from both spaces?
Yep.
Yes.
And that we cannot
On the
cross
other-
the dotted line because that's
Water.
problematic.
And the other search token is in the middle space?
Yes. Zebulon pushes out of the dungeon right behind you, breathing deeply in the cool night. Move him into the same space as Jared, yep. Good job getting us out of there. We ought to move fast and find the rest of the experiment and destroy it before old Whately realizes we've escaped.
Okay, can I vote to tie him up and leave him
Whately?
behind? Yeah, Zebron. I don't know that trust him.
Of course you don't.
Well, you never trust him, but right now he's giving us information.
Yeah.
And the more I learn from him, the better my cult will be.
And you can talk to him. There are two actions to take. It's dangerous out here,
He showed
Zebulon.
me what not
It
to
is
do.
dangerous. Tell him it's dangerous, or ask him what he's looking at.
Jared is out of actions, right?
I believe so. He moved and triggered the explore.
Yes.
Yep. Ooh, my turn.
I mean,
Do I want
I'm double move. I'm really eager.
So the question is, do I want to talk to the dude or search the tree? I'm going for the tree. 1, 2. Let's search the tree.
All right, searching the tree. The bark of this maple has been carved to convey some meaning, but the symbols do not look familiar. The carving is reminiscent of an opening door, but while you examine it, your mind is grabbed by some other power.
Okay. No problem.
I may need to stop it after a couple of turns here, just because my wife has to work late and dinner needs to be made. But we'll push as long as we can.
Okay.
What's that?
That's fine.
Okay. I mean, this is usually our crew anyway, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue to just pick this up where we leave off.
Yeah. Alright, so what else? What do I need to do?
Right. So, willpower check. Why is this not going? There we go. Will check. Looking for as many successes as possible. I would use one of your clues. Get a 3.
2. Okay, 3. 3 successes.
The pattern suddenly makes sense, and you know the carving was meant to unlock human potential. The power that invaded your mind is now yours to control. Gain the Feed the Mind spell. Then discard this search token.
That sounds fun.
Ominous.
Ominously awesome! To give the cult leader more power.
Oh, so you can make people focused
Is that what that does?
as an action.
Oh,
yeah.
wow. Dang.
Look at this. I am
You're just
doing
dishing
awesome
out
tonight.
your power. That's...
I don't know what the rest of y'all are doing, but I'm awesome tonight.
Yeah, for real. Alright, who's got actions left?
You
Nobody.
I
no,
moved.
Zach does.
I did my thing. I grabbed the thing and traded with...
You moved.
I moved and traded with Jared.
Oh,
So
then yeah.
that was last one.
Alright, here we go. Let's bring on the goat spawn.
Oh, but it's so cute.
Alright, the mythos effect affects the investigator in an outdoor space with the highest lore.
Not me.
Not me.
Well, I might be.
Whoa.
Uh-huh.
It's tied. It's a 3-way tie, which means we get to decide.
I picked. Well, Jared and Jacqueline both don't have.
Yeah.
gear, so
And while their stats are pretty much the same, Jacqueline's carrying more gear, and she's already focused.
Yeah, I'm probably the better one for it.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
true. So going to
Bring it
Jacqueline.
on. Bring it on.
Squinting into the night, you are able to discern a faint warping of the air around you. Suddenly, the air solidifies into a writhing mass of tentacles as large as a house. One pale limb flings you into a nearby tree, but just as abruptly the abomination appeared, it fades into starlight. Suffer 2 face-down damage and 2 face-down horror. But you can make a will check to negate.
Let's see. Whoa!
Well, 2 and 2.
Ow!
2 and 2, or spin the clue to take 2 and 1.
2 and 2.
I think you take 2 and 2.
Alright.
It's face down, so.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it.
There is.
We're balling real hard tonight.
What do you do with the trumpet, Zach?
What's that?
What do you do with that trumpet?
The trumpet. Each investigator within range may discard one face-down horror. And it's once per round. So I will be in range next turn. You should be fine.
Yeah, that might be worth blowing that trumpet a little bit. All right. The goat spawns on the back is now the furthest section of the bridge away from us, right?
Yes.
And the clue's
A cult
closer.
member bearing a silver key glyph on their hand melts out of the dark forest. Spawn a warlock in the same space as Jared and Zebulon.
Whoa, that's not cool.
Warlock?
Yup.
Excuse me. Which god do you pray to? The Tentally guy?
Might be.
We're gonna have to talk about this. I got better patrons for you.
The warlock figure's pretty dope.
He looks like an old geezer.
Yeah, just hanging out.
That is not what I think of when I think warlock.
Alright, does he get to activate this turn too, or just the goat spawn?
The goat spawn moves up to 2 spaces to be within range of as many investigators as possible.
1, 2.
Yep.
Well,
then it attacks every investigator within range.
Okay,
Nobody
that's all.
in range.
Hold on 1 second.
Except for you, because you're behind a door.
No. He's not.
2.
He has a range of 2.
Range is always 3.
Alright.
Alright, so, yeah, the monster attacks. Alright, so this is everybody going to be one at a time. Stomping one split hoof on the ground, the creature roars. Thorny vines burst up around your legs, tearing through your clothes. We need speed checks or agility checks rather, looking for 2 successes each. Starting with Jared.
Oh, so
I'm on.
so the attack is against all of us.
Yes.
Horror checks are individual. Okay.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. I need how many successes?
You got it. 2.
Groovy.
Greg.
You said strength?
Agility.
No, agility.
You're good. And
Yeah.
Jacqueline.
Alright.
You're good.
There you
Look
go.
at that. Nobody gets hurt. The warlock moves up to 2 spaces to be within range of as many investigators as possible. And then he attacks. Well, I
Yep.
think he is within range of as many investigators as possible. And he
Yes.
attacks the person with the highest health.
That-
Greg.
Is it pure health or is it remaining health?
It's... it's a moot point. Because Jacqueline's on 6, you're on 7, and so is Jared. And you're the most able to take this kind of thing. The warlock procures a tiny glass sphere from its sleeve and crushes it in its hand. It grinds the shards for a moment before opening its fingers and blowing on the crushed glass, which suddenly multiplies into a tidal wave of glistening blades that crash upon you. 3 damage, but it's strength +1.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Take 1 face-up damage.
What do we get? Just scratch. I'll immediately, no effect, discard this card.
Nice. Very good. Each investigator must resolve a horror check against the monster within range with the highest horror rating. The goat spawn is... I can't see because it's under my taskbar.
They're both 3s.
They're both 3s?
Yep.
All right. So I guess we'll just go down the line here. Jared, which one would you like to face?
Oh gosh, golly. I have no idea.
What's more scary to you, a goat spawn or a warlock?
A warlock would probably be scarier. So
Okay.
I'll face off the goat spawn.
Oh, you're going to go against the goat spawn? All right. The creature whispers to you and beckons you closer. Make a will check looking for 2 successes.
A will check, looking for 2 successes.
We got this.
My will is 4. 1, 2, 3. I got.
I would spend a clue
I
and
will
do it.
I'll spend a clue.
All right, you're good. You push it away, refusing its advances. All right, that brings us to Greg. What
Let's
would you
do
like,
it
bud?
against warlock.
Warlock?
Against the warlock.
You got it. The warlock's piercing eyes fall upon you, and it feels as though it's peeling back the layers of your mortal body and bearing your vulnerable soul to the dark expanse of the universe. Suffer 2 face-down horror. Jeez. This
And
mission
no
is
negate.
no joke. No
No
negate.
negate.
No negate. Just straight up.
Wow.
Yup. And Jacqueline.
Whoa.
Oh, I'm not afraid of no warlock. So goat spawn, come at me, bro.
Obscenities mixed with beastly growls block out all thought as the creature works up a frenzy. Become dazed, then suffer 2 face-down horror, but you can make a will +1 to negate. So Greg, if you wouldn't mind getting her the dazed card.
Can do.
And I would clue that to you. Don't use that. Just use your clue. Like save focus for when you actually need it.
Okay, so clue, so 2 successes.
All right, you're good. And it's our turn. Upkeep, do upkeep things. Oh wait, that's 2nd edition. Well,
Did second verse same as the first? Cut this problem down to size?
I think we attack this dude. Let me move first so I can get up to you, and I'll blow the trumpet too. I'm going to be a lot more effective if I'm blowing the trumpet than if I'm fighting.
Sure.
So, I'm out. That's my 2 movement. And then the trumpet. Everybody within range, which is everybody, discard 1 face-down horror.
So stack them together, Jack, shuffle, and get rid of 1.
Yep. Cool. All right, that's my turn.
Alright, I'm going to attack the warlock with a bladed weapon.
Attack the warlock with a bladed weapon. Brandishing your blade, you trust a quick strike to outrace your enemy's defenses. Agility looking for 2. Yeah, agility looking for 2. Hold on, wait. Oh god. I got that. Oh no.
1 for all of your dice. Alright, I'm going to flip over the one I'm moving over. Alright.
Yep. Flashback. Flip over the other one.
Then discard this
Then
card.
discard this card.
Alright?
So that's actually kind of nice. And we knew it was minor shock, so great. Everything's fine. That actually worked really well for you.
No additional effect. Flip this card face down. Yeah?
All right, go again.
Yeah. Alright, so let's
hold on.
reroll
What does
my
Daze do?
Oh, Jacqueline is Daze, not me.
I'm dazed.
All right, hold on. Attack with a bladed weapon. You attempt to bat your foe's defenses aside with the flat of your blade. Strength check looking for 2 successes.
Oh, I was just rerolling my dice for that first check.
Oh, shoot. I'm sorry. Whoops. I forgot you had the
1,
reload.
2.
Reroll.
Do. We needed 2 or 3 on that one.
2.
Okay, so I got 2, so it's weapon damage plus to result.
Nope, it's just test result.
Alright, so he takes 2.
Yep.
And then this one is strength, you said?
Strength looking for 2 successes.
1, 2, 3, 4. I will burn a clue.
You got it. Weapon damage plus test result. So 5.
5.
He's dead. Nicely done, Greg.
You a scary boy.
Yes, he is. That is true. Jacqueline, you have a
Yes.
firearm and a child
Yeah.
of the goat sitting on your face.
Oh. Yes, I would love to shoot it.
Attack with a firearm. Closing one eye, you sight along the barrel and train your weapon on your opponent. I need an agility test looking for 2 successes. Go ahead. Now use your focused.
Alright. Focus.
I don't know that she can because she's dazed, right?
It's not a clue.
Not a clue.
So
Yeah.
I'm not using a clue token. But we're gonna leave that focus right where it was. Thank you very much. Because I have a way of bringing the focus back.
You do?
Sure.
Yes, I have feed the mind.
Oh, gotcha. All right,
right, so-
and this is damage equal to the weapon's damage. What is the weapon damage on the Derringer? 3?
3. I can deal an additional damage while attacking a monster in my space. He's not in my space.
No, he's not.
It is not.
So 3.
All right,
Second versing is the first.
you got it. Your hands shake as adrenaline pumps through your veins. You open fire, despite the difficulty. Agility looking for 2.
Okay.
Just short.
Yep.
Yep.
Hold on. Can you feed the mind just as a... No, it's an action. Okay.
No,
All right.
an action.
The shaking proves too much, and your shots veer wildly off course.
our sight tokens, or they get revealed when you're there.
You have to interact with them. It's an action.
And then at the end of my turn, I discard the days.
Yep.
So that goes away. Right. That's me.
Okay. I did trumpet things. Jared fought. Or sorry,
Jared.
Greg fought. Jared, you have option. You have tons of options here.
What is can I wait, if I go 1, 2, I could check out that search token.
You could. You'd have to go through the goat spawn.
Oh, whoop, I didn't see the goat spawn.
Yeah.
She's
there. She's ugly. We don't even want her on our schedule.
You can talk to Zebron. You can interact with the search or the site token.
Yeah, I'm
Or
gonna go
you-
interact with the site token.
Okay, the site token. All right. So he moves. He's interacting with the site token. The forest thickens in this direction. An investigator at the cave entrance, that's where you are, can reveal the adjacent area. Would you like to reveal it?
Yes.
Does that
Hey,
take an action
Blake.
reveal?
Blink's
Yeah, I will take an action.
All right. It doesn't require an action.
Oh, it doesn't?
No.
Oh, so Jackson should have been able to do that already then.
Yep, we didn't know that, so we can roll back Jared's turn if we need to. Yes, someone has gotten my goat. You want to see how badly someone's gotten my goat, Blink? Ow! That one.
What are your
We need, after a gulch of bare ground, the forest begins in earnest with evergreens and silver maples packed shoulder to shoulder. Discard the site token and place the old forest and old oak. And the old
From
forest
which?
is another big one.
From which, though? From
They're
Moon?
both moons, yep. Blink, where you been? I missed you, man.
Alright, where do those go?
The old forest goes here. Flip it 180. That's more than 180, you Bonzi buddy.
Hey, blame TES.
I was throwing things at you? And that goes down the other side. Just there. Oh. Go to bed. That's a good joke, though. I like that.
Go to bed, Blink.
Can you just scoot it into place, Greg?
Yep.
Or actually just increase the size one time. That should do it.
Oh, I was gonna flick it.
Every branch of a large oak is lined with wide-eyed whippoorwills. Their distinctive song fills the night. Place a search token on the old oak.
Right side or left side?
Right on top of it. Right there. In the damp bowl of the meadow is one giant footprint, its edges glowing a sick violet. Place a search token in that one. Yep. A swath of trees have been bent and broken, leaving a trail of destruction through the woods. Search token in the first zone of that area. Yep. Right on the yellow tree. Right there. A man-sized puddle of tarry black is seeping into the forest floor. In the center of the mess is an abandoned book. Place the Tome of Horrors, common item, in that top, this bit right here.
Cool.
The Tome of Horrors. Looks like that's it.
Alright, so Jared, take a step back.
Yep, Jared, we can start your turn over, because Jacqueline could have done that for free.
Oh, okay.
The Tome of Horrors says, when you suffer one or more horror when resolving a horror check, gain one clue. That's pretty dope. The prostitute book. Oh, the Tome of Horrors. The Tome of Horrors. My horror? No. What is it? Danny DeVito says something about his whore ex-wife.
Alright, so, do you want to talk to Zebulon? Do you want to fight a goat spawn? Do you want to go pick up a book?
I'll talk to Zeb.
Okay, talking to Zebulon yields you the following options. It's dangerous to be here, or what are you looking at?
What are you looking at?
Zebulon stares at you. Can't you listen? I grew up in these hills, but I never saw stars like this. I suppose you see nothing wrong? You examine the sky, but the stars appear as they always do, even if they do seem unnaturally close. Gain one clue token. Alright, that's Jared action number 1. There is still one other thing to say to Zebulon, if you'd like.
Yeah. It is dangerous out here, Zebulon. It's dangerous to go alone.
Yep, exactly. From his homespun shirt, Zebulon withdraws a stone pendant etched with some arcane symbol. This was given to me by my family, and if it fails me, then I still got enough fight in me to get by, I expect. His wicked smile and brave words ease your concern. Discard 1 horror. Womp womp.
I don't have any horror to discard.
Boo. But that was cool.
Oh, well.
Neat effect. Alright, that is it for Zebulon. And I think that's also it for us. Believe it or not. Alright, here comes the mythos. This event in the affects the investigator in the outdoor space with the highest observation.
That's me.
That's you, Jacqueline? Alright. In the wan starlight, you see the trees part, splintering and bowing away from nothing. There's nothing here. Suffer 3 face-down horror. Hey, FJB. And a will check +1 to negate.
Alright.
There you go. Nicely done. 3 successes. Boom,
Doesn't
baby. A monster bearing the twisted appearance of an old Whately creation slips free at the forest shadows. Spawn, a night gaunt.
Oh, we don't have any gates though.
I know, nothing to
How do
throw,
I
nothing to be
think?
thrown in.
I need a Pokeball.
Yeah, right. Oh, hi, Pepper.
I need a.
Where is this creation spawn at?
Right here. It's real bad. Night gaunt real bad. The goat
can
spawn
stay right
moves 2
there, I'm
spaces
going the
toward the
opposite
nearest
way.
investigator, and then it attacks Jacqueline.
The ghost spawn does what?
Toward the nearest investigator. So it stops at Jacqueline.
Oh. Alright, bring it on.
The creature pulls you into a crushing embrace. Make a strength check looking for 2 successes now.
No, goats really aren't my type.
No,
They're not my
kind of
thing.
annoying. You're fine, though.
Wrong god.
Cool. You break free of its grasp.
While I appreciate the need to be with me, wrong god.
The Night Gaunt moves 2 spaces toward the nearest investigator. And then it will hit the person with the lowest observation.
I think that might be me.
No, you and Greg tie.
Oh, nope.
No, lowest is me, dog. I got 3.
Or
Are you? Oh, you are there. I didn't think you
I
were there.
sure
yet.
am.
enjoy your trip.
Okay.
Throw the Pokeball.
The creature lunges and its ink-black hands find their way around your throat. Strength check for 2. Alright, let's see what I get.
You got this.
That's real bad. I fail. And I suffer 1 damage and become restrained. Help!
So really. You're gonna spend most of this game restrained, Zach. You started off restrained.
I sure did. Keep face up. At the end of your turn, if you have not performed the move action this round, flip this card face down. It's a pinched nerve. Okay, so I can rest it off 1 turn. Not a big deal. Not a big deal.
You can't move anyway, so
Alright, that's the end of the Mythos phase.
horror checks. And we're all against the Night Gaunt, because it's terrifying. Whoa.
Okay, starting with Zach.
Hold on. Sorry.
You're
No
good.
problem.
I may have to run out to my car. Anybody remember when I got my second Vax dose? Someone putting you through a sieve twice, you are restrained.
You got it before I got my second one.
You got yours really early.
Well, I'm a teacher. That tracks, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Yes.
it does.
You got yours before I got my second one, but after I got my first one. So, April or May?
Well, that's what we're trying to figure out, if it was April or May. It's exactly what I'm trying to figure out.
See, I'm on par because
That's
I got
not
my
helpful.
first. Well, I got my first one on April 13th and the second one on May 11th. I'm just trying to remember if you got it closer to my first one or closer to my second one.
All right, hold on. I'll be right back. You'll still hear the rest of the team, so just bear with me for 1 second.
No problem. All right, now that Zach's gone, let's all talk about how awesome he is.
Thanks, Greg.
Everybody be very, very quiet.
We're hunting wabbits.
Yeah. Or goat spawn.
Or
Goats.
ghost spawn.
Well, I don't know what you guys want to cut the wings off this Nikon in a second.
You have fun with it. I have a date with a goat spawn.
That's gone badly wrong. I still need a second.
Uh-oh. Vax car is not where he thought it was.
Did you get it before or after your birthday, Zach?
It was just after. It was April 10th.
Okay, so you got it the day before I got my first one. Okay.
Okay, that tracks. So, apparently sitting
looking
under
back
these
through my
spotlights makes it so I can't see a thing out in the driveway. Like, I can't see anything.
Oh, yeah. If you switch from highlight to low light, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, where were we? What were we doing?
Fighting a
I'm
Nikon.
restrained and things are bad.
Horror checks against the Nikon for everybody. Because we're all
Yep.
entering.
All right, we'll start with me, I guess. The creature makes a gentle beckoning motion toward you. You feel compelled to take its hand. Aha, this is how they're doing that. A will check looking for 3 successes. This is really hard.
He's got you restrained. Now all he wants to do is take
And
you on
I
a date.
fail. So for 2 face down horror and 2 spaces toward move 2 spaces toward the Nikon, he's in our space, so it's like whatever.
You get 2 face down horror, you said?
Yep.
2 face down horror. Next.
How you feeling, Jared?
Jared.
You got this, Jared.
The
What do I
creature
need to
twitches
do?
its leathery hide as if it were a horse plagued by flies, and you shudder to imagine what vermin would feed on such a monster. Suffer 2 horror, but you can do a lore -1 to negate, which doesn't really work well for you.
No, it doesn't, but I'll try it.
Yeah, you saved one
Ah,
of them.
a success.
Yep,
But it's one face up, right?
yep, it is face up, so flip that card. You are weak-willed. You are mesmerized, and then flip that face down. Let's go ahead and get rid of that card next turn, shall we?
Right.
Mesmerize goes right here. At the end of your turn, an alien will takes control. Flip this card. That sounds horrible.
Those were not shuffled. Where's the middle?
Sounds like somebody else is getting restrained.
Greg, yours. The creature's faceless visage turns skyward, and the world is suddenly dropped into a moment of utter, terrible silence. Your heartbeat rings unnaturally loudly as the tall black creature turns to you. Suffer 2 horror, will -1 to negate.
Yay! 2 dice.
You got it!
I will run through
Yep,
and
absolutely.
Nope.
And that brings us to Jacqueline.
Yes.
You're wrestling with the Night Gaunt. The creature makes a gentle beckoning motion. Okay, so it's the same one that I got.
So,
will
Will.
will looking for 3.
I got 2.
You fail. So you have a sudden vivid vision of flying above the clouds and into impossible colors of a sky of dreams. Suffer 2 face-down horror and move 2 spaces toward the Night Gaunt.
So move me back a space.
Well, we're still alive, barely.
I would go crazy.
it's our turn.
Where's that?
We should probably go bananas on this thing.
Right. Are you okay on time, Zach?
For now.
Right.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot him.
First, chop it to bits.
Which one? The Night Gaunt? Oh, yeah, kind of has to be. Alright, let's fight it.
Attack with a bladed weapon. Snip.
You
Take a
approach
snack,
the
goes to work.
creature. You approach the creature, aiming to cripple its outstretched limb. Make an agility check, looking for 2 successes. Go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep, clue.
1, blue. Yep.
Weapon damage plus test result. So 5.
5. Yeah. How many hit points does this thing have?
7.
Oh, that's not bad. All right.
Nope.
Yeah. Take another.
Another swing.
Yeah.
Cursing yourself as a lunatic idiot, you rush toward the monster, then at the last minute drop into a slide. Again, agility 2.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can do it.
Oh, that's not bad. Weapon damage plus test result, you got it.
6 more.
Yep. Alright. Who's next?
Does it have 1 left, or is that all of it?
That's it. It's dead.
That's all.
Fantastic.
I see a goat spawn
there
with my
is
name on it.
Still a goat spawn kicking around up here. So, Jacqueline, you gonna swing at it with or fire at it with a gun?
Yes. Actually, I'm gonna move up 1 and then fire it. No, I'll stay. It's almost dead, right? Or does it refill health?
No, they don't refill.
Okay. So yes. Shooting it. Let's go.
Alright. This is gonna be our last turn for the night, by the way. Unfortunately, Katie needs me to make dinner.
That's fine.
Oh,
No
Alright.
problem.
Yes, it's got three marked on it. You're attacking it with a gun, right?
Yep.
All right, you fire quickly at the creature, welcoming any advantage you can get. I need an agility check, looking for as many successes as possible. 3.
3.
Test result. So 1, 2, 3. It's on 1. Second verse, same as the first.
Shoot it again.
Closing one eye, you sight along the barrel and train your weapon on your opponent. So agility looking for 2.
Oh.
Go.
Nope. You resolve to try with both of your eyes open next time. The game is trolling you.
The game is totally trolling me.
Oh,
excuse me.
Yeah,
All right.
I like how Zach
Jared or Zach, you guys get to stab it.
What was that,
I
Greg?
like how Zach is restrained by a creature that's no longer there.
Yeah. Maybe it's just all in my head.
You can do what you want, right, Jared? Before the alien takes over?
I cannot move voluntarily. Dang it. I can hit it with a spell.
Yeah, hit it with a spell.
I'm gonna do that. Alright, you trace a mystic sigil into the air with my trumpet, letting your mind expand into it. That's a lore looking for 2. Let's go! Seriously? The hex fails. I flip the card. Your enemy's flesh ripples and peels open. The monster suffers 1 additional damage, then suffer 1 face-down horror. Well, I got it! I killed it! On incidental! The abomination collapses into a black puddle of ooze, and its stench somehow becomes even more acrid. The death of this creature reminds you of the guard of the dungeon. Gathering a sample of this black substance could shed more light on old Whately's experiment. Place circumstantial evidence where that thing went down.
That's cool.
Jared,
And
pick up the circumstantial evidence.
as my second magical trick, I'm going to go ahead and blow the trumpet.
Yay!
Do I have to discard a face down horror?
No, it's May.
Okay, I'm keeping mine.
Jared, you can get rid of yours, though.
Yeah.
Everybody in range.
Yes.
Everybody in range gets rid of that thing.
I already did.
And that's my 2 actions. Who's left? Just Jared?
Jared, pick up the evidence.
Go
Yeah,
get
I'm gonna pick up the evidence.
Actually, so 1, 2... yeah. Because the other thing you could do is go get the Tome of Horrors. The evidence isn't going anywhere, and that tome seems real nice.
Alright, go pick up the Tome of Horrors.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna go pick up
All right.
1, 2, and then grab the Tome of Horrors.
Yep.
Tom? Alright, Jared. Flip that card. What happens?
Flipping the card. These things are so heavy, they are weighing you down. You must get rid of them immediately. Suffer 1 face down horror unless you drop an item, then discard this card. Yeah, I'll ditch the silver key.
We've already used it, so we should be okay without it.
Yep.
Right?
And it's just drop. We can always pick it up again.
Right?
True.
Also, wait a minute. It's face down horror. I can just heal that.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, either way, it wastes us an action.
Yeah.
I mean, you and Jacqueline both have 2, so I think you actually take the horror, Jared.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, because Zach's gonna blow the
Okay.
horn.
I'll take the horror as face down, right?
Yes.
And give me that key back. Thank you.
That wasn't terrible. All right, Mythos us, Zach.
Yes, indeed. Here we go. Mythos phase. Who has the most evidence?
One person has one.
What's that?
Jacqueline
Me.
has the.
Okay, so it's just Jacqueline. This
Yep.
affects you. As
Okay.
the pieces fall into place, you start to understand that Old Whately has made a beast of enormous power and has yet to perfect its presence on the world. As if thinking about it called its attention to you, a great invisible limb bowls you over into the ground. Suffer 1 damage and 1 horror, but you can make a lore check to negate.
Alright, I got a whole 2.
And a whole butt.
I got a whole nothing.
Alright, and they're face up.
There's that one. There's that one.
Alright, so first one we got.
Minor injury. nothing to
Minor
worry about.
injury. Not worried about it. And the other one. Visceral reaction. You recoil at your thoughts and prick your skin with an unseen object. Become poisoned, and then discard this card.
It's not the worst.
No.
Zebulon catches sight of the purple glow over Bishop's Brook and hurries to investigate. Move Zebulon to here.
Okay.
After a bit of muttering and obscured gestures, the arcane glow fades, and Zebulon chuckles to himself. 1 step closer to stopping Old Whately. Discard the search token on the bridge as indicated.
Wait, what did he do?
He's up to no good!
Right?
But it's our
He's
turn.
doing exactly what we thought he would do.
All right, so it's the top of our turn. I know this was a little bit of it's a lot of a short one. Usually we're live for another hour or so, but I do have to call it here. I need to help my wife with some stuff tonight that I did not expect. So we'll call it here. Mike and I will be back tomorrow night doing miniatures painting. I'm working on Captain America. So there he is. He's about halfway done with base coating. Greg, you'll have to be my judge over whether or not I do it right. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out tonight. Thank you to my team for always being here with me. I love a good 4-player game of Mansions. It is kind of the butter zone for this. So thank you very much, everybody. Yeah. Good night, everybody. Take care. Be well, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Not all.
Take it easy, y'all.